Hey, what's up? Amelia here. Let's see what's making news. The Matildas have made it through to the Women's World Cup semi-finals after a history-making match against France. Here's Josh with all the action.
Whether you were watching from home, out of home, or on your flight home, Saturday night was the night to be a Matildas fan. Because after a complete nail-biter of a match, we're officially through to the Women's World Cup semi-final for the very first time.
Go Matildas!
But the history-making doesn't stop there. After neither team scored in regulation time or in extra time, it came down to an intense penalty shootout, which became the longest Women's World Cup shootout in history.
She sends it straight through!
The game also smashed TV records, with 4.17 million people tuning in across the country to watch it unfold, making it the biggest TV event since Cathy Freeman's 400-metre gold run at the Sydney 2000 Olympics. It was also an extra special night for this lucky young fan who got a pretty awesome gift from the one and only Sam Kerr.
I said thank you, she said you're welcome.
So where to now? Well, the Matildas are going to take on England in their semi-final on Wednesday. And if they win that, they're through to the final. And if they win the whole thing, well, the Prime Minister reckons a public holiday could be on the cards to celebrate. But some reckon we'd be better off pumping more money into women's sport instead. So do you reckon we're going to win?
Yeah! Win the World Cup.
Yeah! Well, fingers crossed.
Hawaiian authorities are starting to assess the damage caused by massive wildfires burning on the island of Maui. More than 2,000 buildings have been destroyed, and so far 93 people have died, making it Hawaii's worst natural disaster in history. Locals are lending a hand in any way they can, with many donating supplies like food, water and clothing to those who have lost their homes and businesses.
The outpouring of donations, it's like that tent is constantly sorting clothes and all kinds of necessities, and it seems like we're all sticking together as Maui Ohana.
First Nations music was celebrated at the National Indigenous Music Awards in Darwin on the weekend. Here's Thomas with some of the highlights.
Music lovers from around Australia gathered on Larrakia country on the weekend to play, dance, sing and recognise the talent of First Nations musicians at the 2023 National Indigenous Music Awards.
Our song and our music has been a part of our lives and our culture for over 65,000 years.
That's our mob, that's our people up there doing their thing.
So, who were the big winners?
The Artist of the Year award goes to Budjera.
Yep, up against international superstars like Jessica Mauboy, 21-year-old singer-songwriter Budjera was named Artist of the Year.
Holy moly, I thought this was easy going to go to like Kid Leroy or like King Stingray because they're so good, or Jess.
His song, Therapy, was also nominated for Song of the Year.
Then tell me it's over.
But King Stingray took out that award, as well as Video of the Year for their song, Let's Go. While Album of the Year went to Thelma Plum for The Brown Snake. All in all, it was a big night of music, and the artists hope that it inspires the next generation of First Nations superstars to take to the stage.
I hope kids watching on TV or even in here tonight, feel inspired to do music and share what they got, because everyone's got talent.
And finally, I'm sure I'm not the only one who thinks their pets are the greatest of all time. No. But this one really is a goat, as in literally a goat. Yep, say a big hello or yeah, that, to Benji. Oh, and his BFF Border Collie Cross, Bosun.
Because he's with the dog, or dogs all the time, he's a dog with horns.
Benji was adopted from a farm in regional New South Wales that had been suffering from a drought, but now lives his best life on the coast in North Haven, taking in the scenery, dabbling in a bit of gardening and hanging out at the local cafe where he's become a bit of a celebrity.
He loves his fruit toast, his special fruit toast. Everyone loves Benji. He's so polite, he's so mellow. He's just something different, but yet behaves like any normal pet.
And just like a normal pet, grooming is very important, especially when you've got a goatee like that.
Once a month he goes through the dog wash or thereabouts, which he loves because everything is at the right temperature. And he loves the hairdryer that finishes the whole thing.
Ah, what a life. Oh, I love Benji. Well, that's it. We'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.